Hello mates, this is Anthony with BBSN and we are ready for some EPL football, and this will be game one of the 2017-2018 Tottenham replay, and very excited to get this kicked off as the Premier League season will be upon us in a couple of weeks. And in the opener, Tottenham will be visiting Newcastle, newly returned to the EPL. And in this game, Newcastle as the home team will start with the referee as friendly, excuse me, to simulate the home field advantage. And we're going to get straight to the action. And of course, Tottenham, a very powerful offensive team led by Harry Kane, who is sometimes hard to understand because he never opens his mouth when he speaks, but great soccer player. Young-Min Son is another one in the attack. He plays on the flanks and can create as well. And along the back line, if there is a weakness, it is probably there. Vertonghen and Trippier are strong. And Michael Dyer coming off the bench is also strong defensively, but Vertonghen's running mate, Toby Alderweireld, is not very spiffy defensively, nor is Ben Davies. So if they do have a weakness, it could possibly be the back line. Newcastle, not going to overwhelm you on the attack. They play fairly steady defense. Their back line is solid with Lahoun and the American DeAndre Yedlin back there, as well as Jamal Lascelles and Ciaran Clark. So it's going to be an interesting battle, and we'll see if home field advantage comes into play with this. But we will decide who gets the kickoff, and it's going to be Tottenham. So first minute, and here we go. So Alderweireld comes right into play, and 8, we're going to have a build-up with the tactics trait. So tactics for Tottenham, 5 across the board, and Liverpool has only a single. So first attack is going to be generated here in the first minute, and we'll see if Tottenham can make anything of this. Trippier and Davies switch. And 4, that's definitely within the triangles, but 2 is also within the Liverpool defense. So that is going to be defended, and that will be 0-1 wide, and D5 collects with a ball, which he has. So Harry Kane with the miss. And Liverpool will take over for the second minute. And 6. So on a 6, of course, we switch the defensive players, 1 in the 4 position. So Eric Lamela Kane and Trippier back to the top. And 5 is going to be a referee's decision. And 8, with a friendly referee, a defensive foul, and that's again come into play right off the bat, yellow card and an indirect free kick, and that's going to be to Young-Min Son, and on that, it is going to be dissent, so Son complaining. And that does not bode very well. So second minute into the match, Son with a yellow card, and we are not going to play it safe, as on his card ratings, he can't be shown a second yellow, but he can be shown a red. So I'm not going to worry about that with Son. And Newcastle maintains possession. And 4 will be Lascelles and Clark switching. And 11, we're going to have a corner kick. So shot on target, deflected out of bounds. And we have our first set piece of the day. And with the corner kick, it has to be 2 to 5 on the black die to be on target. It is not. So 10 will be a tackle, and if defensive team has a square, which they do, they're going to take possession. So corner kick is defended, and Tottenham back in possession of the ball as we are in minute number 5. And for the switches will be Yedlin and Lejeune. And 12 is going to be a counterattack, so they do have 2 squares up there, so immediately Newcastle will defend and start the counter. And Lejeune back up on top, and 5, they have only 2 triangles showing, so that is going to be a miss, and that is defended, and 04 can pick up the rebound if he has the circle trait, which he does. So Lascelles in possession, and Newcastle having the better the early advantage or possession here in the early going. And 5 will be another referee's decision, and again a friendly referee. So this not boding very well for Tottenham right out of the gate. So 10, defense, hard or foul, hard players shown yellow card, offense gets indirect free kick. So 4, and that will be Kieran Trippier, and he does have the hard tactic, so Trippier gets a yellow card in minute number 7. And Trippier again cannot be shown a second yellow and can be shown a red. And indirect free kick, so Newcastle continuing to maintain possession, and we go right back to the referee's chart. Jeez. 12, friendly referee, defensive foul, indicated player with card rating of X shown yellow card, others shown red card and penalty kick. My goodness. And Dele Alli is 8th minute in, and Ali unbelievably shown a red card, and Newcastle with a PK. So Ali and Tottenham is going to be down a player. So 8 minutes in, Tottenham down to 10 men, and this is not how they wanted to start this here. So Newcastle with the penalty kick, and taking that is going to be taking that will be Kanade, the number 3, so he will take the penalty kick. Actually, we're going to go with Gisello. So Gisello is going to take the penalty kick, and here we go. And 2, stopped by goalkeeper, and an amazing save by Hugo Lloris, and he keeps things out of the net. So Lloris coming up big. And that was huge for Tottenham. That could have gotten them in an early hole, but Lloris with the save, and Tottenham will take possession in the 10th minute. Still a man down, though, and they have to deal with that for 80 minutes. So 4, Trippier and Clark, and 8 is going to be a build-up, and it's going to be the hard trait. So Tottenham, who was hurt with that hard trait earlier, has 1, and Newcastle has 1 as well. So visiting team, and Tottenham will generate the attack. So 4, and they do not have 4 squares, so that is going to be defended. And 04 wide, D4 collects if he has a circle. He does not. So we will go back to the possession. We'll go back to Tottenham, or remain with Tottenham. And back to the main chart, and still Lloris. Crowd is still buzzing over that spectacular penalty shot save. And we're going to have a 2-minute midfield battle. And team with touch starts next minute on the attack. So for Tottenham, they have 4 touch, and Newcastle only has 2. So Tottenham will be on the attack. And still again playing 10 men down. Lamela and Kane is back in, which is huge and very beneficial. They need 3 triangles. They've got them. And Newcastle needs 4 squares, and they only have 3. So we are going to generate an attack here. And 7. On target is going to be Harry Kane, who also would have been the assist player. So it's just going to be Kane taking it on by himself, but he does have 5 stars. And Darlow needs 4 to make the save. Here we go. And oh, Kane doesn't get it off. It's going to be Lamela instead, and that is going to be saved. Lamela with only 1 star. Otherwise, that would have been a goal because 5 is above the on-target range. So Lamela, Kane gets it to Lamela, and it is saved by Darlow. And 7 on the save chart is going to be a rebound shot, 0-1. A keeper must make spectacular saves, so it needs to be on the spectacular save chart. And Alderweireld, and rebound shot. 7, and 2 stars or better, saved, and Darlow comes up big with a save there. So back-to-back saves by Darlow. And Newcastle is going to take possession here. 3, so we will switch Kanate and John Joe Shelby. And 9 is going to be a sideline battle. That will be a 2-minute sideline battle. And the out of bounds will go to the team with the most ball symbols. So we will first do the sideline battle. And Tottenham has 3-4, and Newcastle only has 1. So Tottenham gets the throw in, and back in possession. Here comes Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. And 2, Eriksson and Son changing. 6 is going to be a take on, and that is going to be Lamela versus Lejeune. So it'll be the touch symbol, and Lamela has that, and so does Lejeune. So we go to the decider die, and it will be visiting. So Tottenham set to generate another attack early here, and Davies and Kieran Trippier switch. And 2 triangles, they have that, but 2 squares, and that is going to be defended. So defended there, and that will be 05 wide. A D3 collects with a circle, and he does not have a circle. So Tottenham retains possession. And 11 will be a corner kick. So shot deflected out of bounds and time for a corner. So Tottenham climbing back in with the possession, or climbing back into the possession battle here. And 6 will be offsides. So the corner kick goes by the wayside and Newcastle takes over. Lejeune and Yedlin. And we're going to have a 5-minute midfield battle, and then the team with tactics will start the next attack. So 5 minutes go by the wayside as the teams change possession. And tactics, Newcastle only has a single, and Tottenham pretty much across the board. So Tottenham starts minute 25 with an attack, and again, still 10 men down here. And Kane back in it. So Harry Kane. And 6 going to be a take on. And this will be the pace trait. And again, 5 and 1. So Vertonghen versus Giselu. And Vertonghen has the pace trait. Giselu does not. Oh, and actually that should have been an attack right there. We'll just re-roll that. Oh no, okay, never mind. So Tottenham will be on the attack now. And 6, so 5 and 3 up top. Still getting completely comfortable with these rules. I've played a few offline games, but actually haven't played in a few days, so might be occasional pauses. And 3, so 3 triangles is good, and 5 squares, that is good as well. So on the shot, 8 is going to be 0-2. And a roll of 6, we can go with whoever we want for the assist. So Son is going to take the shot, and we're going to go with Ben Davies for the assist, which will give us a 5. So here we go. Son teeing it up, and 6. No, he needed 5 stars to even get that on target. So a blown opportunity there. Another easy save for the Newcastle goalkeeper, Darlow. And 11 on the save is going to be gathered in by goalkeeper. Counter attack if no squares. Counter attack, no squares. So I do not quite get that. I'm assuming that means counter attack, no squares come into play. Okay, that's what that means. So on this counter attack, that's going to be a break basically, and the squares on the Tottenham player's card, which they only have 1, will not come into play on that. So here we go on the counter. And 5, Lejeune and Yedlin switch. And 6, however, they're going to need 6 triangles, and they're not even close. So that is going to be a defended. And 05 will pick that up if he has a circle. He does. So missed shot there, but Yedlin in possession, and Yedlin. And 10 is going to be a tackle, and that's going to be a defense by Tottenham, as they do have a square. Tottenham takes over possession, 28th minute. And here we go, Davies and Trippier switch. 7 is going to be a 4-minute midfield battle, and then hard will be the trait. And the hard trait, Tottenham has 2. And only 1 for Newcastle. So Tottenham is going to generate an attack. And 4 and 1 switch for Newcastle. And 4 triangles, easily they generate an attack there, but only 1 square needed, and that is going to be defended. And defended 0-4 wide, D4 collects if he has a circle, which he does. So Newcastle back in possession. 5, Yedlin and Lejeune. And 11, we're going to have a corner kick, so that is going to be deflected out of bounds, and corner kick to Newcastle. And again, needing 2 to 5 here, and we're going to have an offsides on the green die roll of 6. So Tottenham back in possession. We're in the 35th minute and still no score. A lot of card action, 2 yellows, and Ali already sent to the showers. And we're going to have a 2-minute midfield battle. And touch will start the next attack. So Tottenham, they have touch on 3 players, and Newcastle has touch on only 1, Lejeune. So Tottenham will start the attack in the 37th minute. And there's our blank spot, our 10 or 1 man down, coming into play, and it's going to take 6 triangles, and even Tottenham does not have that many. So that will be easily defended, and that will be 0-3 wide. 0-2 collects if he has a ball, which he does. So Eriksson gathers in that shot, and going to have a build-up, and it's going to be the star quality. So for Tottenham, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and thanks to Ali for being on the bench, and Newcastle has 3, so Tottenham's going to generate another attack opportunity. And not very good when Kane is not part of it, which he will not be. So 5 stars, and that falls short. And 11 is going to be 0-4 with a chance to collect that, and Trippier does have the ball symbol. So Tottenham once again retains possession. And 5 and a 3 will switch for the home team. And 8 will be another build-up with the star quality, and Tottenham still has 3 and Newcastle 1, so Tottenham remains on the attack here. And Dembele gets back into the action, and we need 4 and only 3, so again, another successfully defended attack. Dembele shoots, it's wide, and Eriksson can pick it up with a ball, and he does collect that. So Tottenham peppering the goal, but getting nothing on target right now. We are in the 40th minute, and Dembele going to get cycled out again, and we will have a tackle if there is a square, and there is. So Newcastle defends. And still, the story of this match has got to be the penalty kick save that came in the 9th minute. Hugo Lloris, a spectacular diving save that kept Newcastle off the board. Eriksson and Son switch, and 8, we're going to have a build-up, and this will again be the star quality. 3 stars for Tottenham. And no stars for Newcastle, so that will be defended, and Tottenham takes possession. And 5, Alderweireld and Vertonghen. And 5 will be a referee's decision. So Tottenham has not had very good luck with those. Eek. So he's friendly to Newcastle and neutral to Tottenham. So a roll of, actually we won't switch on that. A roll of 3 defense foul, direct free kick. So they're going to generate a DFK. And on a direct free kick, 2 to 5 will be in action. Otherwise, we go to the main game chart, and that's going to be a 7. So that will be a midfield battle, and 3 minutes, and that will take us right down to the last minute of stoppage time in the first half. So 3, team with most strong starts the next minute on the attack. So it will be 1 stoppage attack. And strong, we've got 1, 2, 3 for Tottenham, and 1, 2, 4 for Newcastle. So Newcastle is going to close out the half with an attack opportunity and looking to generate some offense, make up for that missed penalty kick. Yedlin off, Lejeune back. And 7 and 5 stars, that's going to be easily defended. 7 will be an out-of-bounds corner kick, but that is the end of the half. So we are 0-0 going in at halftime, and it has been a rather exciting first half. And again, it started very sloppy. Within the first 8 minutes, Tottenham had received 2 yellows and a red card, with Ali been sent off, which resulted in a penalty kick, which was saved by Lloris. So Tottenham playing with 10 men and very fortunate to even be in the game at this point. And starting off the second half, Newcastle will kick it off, and here we go, half number 2. So 4, Lascelles and Clark switch, and we're going back to that referee's chart, and it's been not good for Tottenham. He's still friendly. So 12, defensive foul, indicated play with card rating of X, shown yellow card, and I can't believe this is going to happen again. 2 reds, are you kidding me? PK and Son is done. Wow. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me make sure he can be shown a red card. He can be shown a red card. Jeez, oh. So in the 46th minute, and Tottenham down to 9 men, and this could not have started any worse in terms of a season opener and a half. Wow. Red card, Son, Tottenham. So Newcastle are going to get the PK, and a Vaze Perez is going to take it. And again, I don't know if we'll get lightning twice. 6 to 12 will be a goal. And 5, and a spectacular save opportunity for Lloris. Can he do it again? So Lloris, wow. Lloris, he has a spectacular save rating of 3 stars. Here we go, and can he get it? A 5 on the spectacular save chart. Oh, and it takes 5 stars or better. Lloris off his fingertips and into the goal. Newcastle off to a 1-0 lead as Perez gets the goal here in the 47th minute, and wow. Second penalty kick for Newcastle finally gives them the lead, and the crowd is going crazy. 2 red cards for Tottenham. This has not been their day. And Mauricio Pochetti, however you say his name, is all on the official. Screaming bias. 4 cards for Tottenham, 2 of them reds. This has not been a great start. And red card coming into play as we have a blank in play there. This will be a sideline battle. And 3. The Spurs faithful are in shock here. So sideline battle and 3, team with the most ball symbols, and Tottenham's got 5 of them. So they're going to get the throw in. Absolutely shocking. What a display of incompetent officiating here. So Eriksson switches with where Son used to be. This does not bode very well at all. Take on, jeez. This will be the touch trait, and it will be 4 and 2. Neither of them have that. So in that case, it will be defended. And Newcastle back in possession with a 1-0 lead in an upset here in the opening week of the EPL season, thanks to some very questionable officiating. Home cooking running amok here in Newcastle. And 7 is going to be a 6-minute midfield battle. And Newcastle now may be looking to slow it down a little bit here. So Star trait starts the next attack, and again Tottenham has 4 up and Newcastle has only 2, so Tottenham at least is going to get an attack out of this after a prolonged battle at midfield. We're in the 58th minute already, and does not help when Kane goes down. So 6, and that is going to be easily defended. And 10 will be 0-1 wide, and 0-3 collects, and we have no 0-3 because he got a red card. So Newcastle will take possession. And John Joe Shelby goes out and Kanade in. So 10, that will be a tackle opportunity for Tottenham. And we do have a single square up, Trippier. So defended there, and Tottenham back in possession with 9 men. And this is getting going to be a grueling second half. So good news is Harry Kane is back in the action, and 7, that will be a 1-minute midfield battle. And team with the most pace will start the next attack. So Tottenham, we've got 4 with pace, and so does Newcastle. So we go to the decide or die, and Tottenham gets the attack. So it would be nothing short of a miracle if we could score with 9 men here. And 2, that's going to be an on-target attack. 5, they do not have 5 squares up. So 4 will be the assist player, and 7, on target 0-1 shoots. That is going to be Harry Kane, so it is going to be a total of 5 and 7 stars. This is going to be on target as long as Kane doesn't get switched out. And he does not. Eriksson and the Ghost at the other wing have switched. So it's going to be on target, and 2, and Darlow with a save. And that could have been the best opportunity for Tottenham to get back in, and Kane blasted that. A good save by Darlow. And that is going to bounce away. 2 squares on D5 collects. Otherwise, 0-4 shoots. And Lejeune, their best defender, has a square. So a huge save. And Tottenham is dispossessed. Newcastle back with the ball. And that is as good as it gets right there. So Tottenham now only with 3 players in action due to the red cards. And this will be a corner kick. So corner kick for Newcastle, and here we go. Gale and Richie swap, and 8 is going to be a build-up, and this will be the touch trait. Tottenham's got 2, and believe it or not, only 1. So that is going to be defended. And Tottenham takes possession. Still playing with 9 men, of course, and 3 is going to be a highlight reel, which there have been very few minus Lloris's penalty kick save in this game. So highlight reel M5, home team, her home green dye player not called for clear infraction, which kind of goes with the refereeing we've been getting here. Visiting player argues with referee. Referee now hostile to visiting team. That's awesome. So not only is he friendly to Newcastle, he is now hostile to us. And home team gets possession. God. And 65th minute, and things continue to get dimmer and dimmer for the Spurs as Kanade and John Joe Shelby switch places. 6 going to be a take-on with the strong trait, and this will be 3 and 3, and Shelby's got it, and we have air. So that is going to generate an attack for Newcastle. Here they go. And Lejeune and Yedlin switch, and they're going to take 3 triangles. They do not have 3. So that is going to be a miss. And a roll of 7, that will be out of bounds for a corner kick. So Newcastle with the corner now. Lejeune back in, and 11 is going to be another corner kick. Lejeune out, and 6 just missed there. That'll be a take-on. And take-on will be tactics, and 2 and 4. Richie has it, so does Trippier. And Tottenham will defend. So Spurs back in possession. And we need to get either a 2 or a 3 player back onto the pitch here. We're not having any luck doing that. And 10 will be a tackle, and that is going to be a defense by Newcastle. They take over for the 69th minute. Neither team has subbed yet, so that it will be coming up in the 79th minute if we don't have one prior to that. So Lascelles and Ciaran Clark switch. We have a midfield battle for 4 minutes. And will be team with most hard starts next minute on attack. So Newcastle has Clark and Shelby with the hard, and down for Tottenham it's only Trippier. So Newcastle going to generate another attack here as Tottenham is just starting to wear down. And Perez is out, Joselu in at 1. So we need 4 triangles for Newcastle, which they do not have, and 9 will be 0-3 wide. 0-2 collects for the ball. So a miss. And that will be collected by Matt Ritchie. And maintaining possession, 2. And 11, and that is going to be a corner kick. So Newcastle piling the pressure on now, and corner kick. We are in the 75th minute. And 11 is going to be another corner kick. For Clark and Lascelles swap, and 5, that is going to be a referee decision K, and I have no doubt how this is going to go, the way the game has been going. So 8, referee decision K and a friendly referee. Defensive foul, yellow card, and direct free kick. Of course it is. And we don't have anybody there, so that will be a foul. Ay, ay, ay. And a direct free kick for Newcastle. And 5, and we go back to the referee decision K chart, and this has got to be the worst job of officiating, or most one-sided, that I have seen to this point. And 5, no foul called, ball deflected out of bounds, offense gets corner kick. So we're in the 78th minute, and Newcastle has Tottenham on the ropes here. Badly, Joselu and Perez. Switch, and 9 is going to be a sideline battle for 2 minutes. And then a 1, visiting team will get control, so Tottenham gets to throw in, and we have to make subs now. So first, we will go Newcastle home. And 2, Matt Ritchie is going to be shown the bench. And they're going to bring in Mohamed Diame. And Diame is a defensive midfielder, so with the lead, looking to protect. And for Tottenham, oh, you got to be kidding me. So, from bad to worse, Harry Kane is subbed out. My goodness. And wow. Actually, hold on. I don't think Kane can be subbed because he has that check. All right, hold please while I check that. Okay, that rule does not apply to subs, so Harry Kane is going to be shown the bench, and Fernando Llorente will take his place. Not going to be good for Tottenham at this point. So Llorente has no symbols. He gets a green chip, and Diame gets a blue chip, as he does have a square. So that is going to make it even more difficult for Tottenham to score at this point. So Kane out. And Ritchie out. And Tottenham starts the 80th minute with possession of the ball and a lot of trouble. So 4, Trippier and Davies, and 7 will be a 4-minute midfield battle. And as time ticks on, it looks grimmer and grimmer. Most hard starts the next minute with the attack. And Tottenham has absolutely nobody. So in Newcastle, going to generate another attack. And here we go. Perez and Joselu switch. And 8 is going to be a build-up and the pace trait. So pace, Tottenham's got 3, and Newcastle only has 2. So Tottenham, a big defense there. And hopefully they can utilize his chip without switching. Trippier back in. And 5, referee decision M. And of course he's hostile to us. 5. 0-2 sent in alone. Looks like a sure goal. But wait, offside's called on the play. And that would have been a tying score. And Pacino is furious on the Tottenham sideline. And actually, that would have been a moot point because we have no 2. So, wow. Tottenham, bad to worse, and this has been a rough game. 86 minute. It looks like things are fading rapidly, and they will not get an opportunity. We'll be 0-1 on the 2017 EPL season with the upset loss to Newcastle on the road. And 5 will be another referee's decision. Wonder how this is going to go. If this was in London, there would be riots on the grounds right now. So 10, and of course Newcastle still has that friendly referee. Defensive foul, hard player shown yellow card, offense gets indirect free kick. God, Trippier's got a yellow card already. I don't think he can be shown a second though. Hold on. So blanks cannot be shown second yellow card unless, yeah. So Trippier is going to get called for the foul and fortunately will not get a second yellow. And Newcastle will get an indirect free kick here. I can't wait until Newcastle comes to, well, I guess, Wembley, since White Hart is being torn down and reconstructed. So things are going to be different then. 6, and that is going to be a take-on between 4 and 2, and there is no 2. So that is going to be, would have been a tactics, but with no 2, that will be an automatic attack for Newcastle. And 2 triangles are needed to generate the attack, and with Diame, they're going to be able to generate that. He uses his chip. And Tottenham needs 4 squares. They will not be able to defend, so this is going to be on target. And the assist there, didn't read the dice. Darn it. So Shelby will get the shot. So Lascelles and a total of 4 stars. So here we go. And Lejeune and Yedlin switch. And 6, and that is going to be saved by Lloris, who has been the one bright spot for Tottenham in this game. So saved, rebound shot, 0-1. Keeper must make spectacular save, no bueno. So Joselu there to pick up the rebound and fire it. And 10 on the spectacular save, off the crossbar, goal! And could have been a potential offsides, but we did not get the green 6, so Lloris makes a great save, can't control it, and Joselu drives it home, and it is 2-0 Newcastle. And that pretty much does it. The choir is singing. So not the start that Tottenham wanted to this campaign, and they will start the kickoff in the 88th minute. And hope is nil at this point. So 8 will be a build-up, and that will be the hard trait. And again, no hard for Tottenham, and Newcastle going to defend that, take possession. 89th minute, and the fans here are running riot as they are overly excited with this result. 4, home field advantage. They're going to create an attack. Of course they are. So here we go, and Gale and Diame switch. And that is going to only require 1 triangle and only 2 squares, and we have no squares in play, so this will be on 2 will be the assist player and 3 on target, and that is going to be 0-4 with a shot, and this will need to be a spectacular save, so the stars for shot and assist won't come into play here. Ay, ay, ay. 7, and Lloris, who is a 4 or 3 with spectacular saves, and 2 stars or better saved, otherwise goals. So Lloris extends and punches that away. And that will be a corner as he deflects that out of bounds. So Hugo Lloris again continues to stand on his head, and even though this game is lost, and we'll see how much stoppage time, as we're in the 90th minute now, and we will have 5 minutes of stoppage time. And this cannot end soon enough for the Tottenham faithful. That is going to be a midfield battle, a 3-minute midfield battle. So Newcastle now, just looking to soak up that stoppage time and get out of here with a win. And team with most strong starts next attack. Tottenham has 3 and Newcastle has 4. So Newcastle, 94th minute, going to try another attack, and here we go. Lascelles. And going to take 4 triangles. They do not have that, so that will be defended. And 7 undefended, out of bounds corner kick. So that will take us to the last minute of play. And Newcastle will end this with a corner kick, which they really don't need to take, but they're Newcastle. And that is going to end up with a midfield battle, and that will end the match. So a very, very disappointing effort for Tottenham here. And the referee was not our friend in this one. A total of 4 cards given to Spurs, 2 red, Ali and Son getting the red cards. And that resulted in 2 penalty kicks. 1 Lloris saved in the 9-minute mark of the first half. And the second one, he did get his fingertips on it, but just got in. And that was in the 47th minute of the second half. And in finally the 87th minute, Lloris made a great save on a shot. And Gisela was there to drive in the rebound and just snuck it in, bounced it off the crossbar and into the goal. And that was pretty much the dagger right there, as Tottenham starts the 2017 EPL campaign with a L on the road. And you can bet that there will be lots of controversy regarding the officiating in this match as the week goes on. So rough outing. We will quickly add up these shots here. Tottenham started real well. They got a shot in the first minute. And that was pretty much it, though. 4. Tottenham did have a great chance to score in the 85th minute, but got called offside. So Tottenham had 11 shots on goal, all but one of those was or two of those were in the first half, however, and only 3 were on target. And Newcastle had Newcastle So Newcastle had 8 shots on goal, and only 2 of those were on target, as penalty kicks don't go to that. Fouls, 1 for Newcastle, 5 for Tottenham. Yellow cards, 2 for Tottenham, none for Newcastle. Red cards, 2 for Tottenham, none for Newcastle. Shocker. Corners, it's probably going to be decisively Newcastle as well. 3-1, 5-1. Wow. Set pieces killed us too. 7. Corners were an incredible 9-1 in favor of Newcastle. So this was a terrible, terrible start to the season all the way around. And Spurs will look to rebound and get back in the next match. But until then, if you like this content, please thumbs it up, subscribe, and hit the little dingy bell so you get notification. Again, this is an awesome game, minus the result today. Not too happy with the result at all. In fact, just a little bit pissed at the result. But Spurs will bounce back, and we will have something for Newcastle when they come visit us later in the year at Wembley. And they better not bring the same ref with them. Horrible officiating today. So until next time, keep rolling for the top corner of the net there. And thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And SoccerBlastPlay.com. If you have not seen this game, give it a look. A wonderful game, and Keith Avalone at that site has a ton of really fun and enjoyable games. So again, play.com, Plaay.com. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day. We will see you later.